What's up, everybody? I am here hanging out with Comic 84 and Rob Wurst. We were over at Matt Comics 89, and he stopped the show, and I'm like, I don't want to stop. So I sent out a DM, and these guys joined me right now. Anybody else wants to come in, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram, and we'll throw you in here. So what's up with you guys? What are you guys up to tonight?
It's Saturday. There's no Saturday Night Live. Everything's repeats. What else is there to watch other than comic book YouTube?
Yeah, baby.
I thought isn't Eddie Murphy coming on?
Is he?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's coming back to SNL. I mean, to guest host
Tonight?
I don't know if it's tonight. It's soon. I've been seeing some like ads for it, but it's like the first time back in
Years, right?
Show, yeah, like maybe decades or something. So I know it's like they've been hyping it up. Should be interesting.
I actually heard about that. I mean, I don't follow it too closely.
Yeah.
But I heard about it, and I was like, hey, that's cool, man.
Yeah, maybe he'll bring back Buckwheat.
There you go.
Maybe he'll be Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. So, hey, what's up, Squatchy Inc., Z Collects, TJ the Slab Dragon, 1-2 Comic Talk, and Geeky GMT. If any of you guys watching want to hang out with us, that's all we're going to do. We're just going to talk, hang out, show some books, talk about the year in review, just total impromptu. So if any of y'all want to join us, let me know here.
Yeah, get in here, Slab Dragon.
Yeah, man. TJ, let's see some books, man.
Yeah, me being on a live stream chat with my buddy Slab Dragon is on my bucket list, man. So
come on, TJ. What's up, Ben Compton? How are you, man? So Zelo says he'd love to get in, but he can't hang out. Can't come on right now.
Oh.
So darn. Maybe he's babysitting. What's up, Warlord? How are you, man? So what'd you guys do today? What's been going on lately? Anything fun?
I started my Christmas shopping today.
Oh shoot, dude!
So I'm one of those guys, But it's always a productive outing. I go in there with a game plan, and I knock out, like 80, if not 90% of the list, man. So
yeah.
Do you also knock out 80 and 90-year-olds to get what you need?
Exactly. Yeah. They're easy targets,
Yeah. So 1-2 Comic Talk. Totally would love to have you guys on.
Tony Fett, hey.
I don't know if I have your email address. You want to hit me up on Instagram real quick, and then I will throw you in.
Well, Squatchy met Liefeld today.
Yeah, I saw the picture on Insta.
What's up, Tony Fett? All right, let me see. Russ wants to jump in, so let me send him that. So how big is your list? How many people you got to shop for, Kenny?
It's pretty tight, it's immediate family type thing. So, and I don't have like a huge family. Cool. So yeah, it's a pretty tight list, Mom, dad, bro, niece and nephews.
Nice.
Type of deal.
Do you ever find yourself like getting people comic stuff and then like, trying to get them into the stuff that you love?
Not to people that it's not their thing, but luckily my brother is one that kind of got me into this whole world.
Oh shoot, why haven't we seen him yet, man?
He doesn't mess with comic books per se anymore, like collection wise.
Yeah.
He digs like statues and comic art. So I think I'm safe because I don't think he subscribes to your channel, but I got him a nice little Spider-Man statue.
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man's his guy, so
nice.
Got him a Spidey statue. And my nephew is really into comics and stuff. So he's all about Marvel Legends. He's about that Marvel Legend life. So
dope, man. Dope.
Got him a couple, yeah.
How old is he, man?
He's like I'm so bad.
It's all good. Like approximately.
Yeah, he's like 11 or 12.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet, man. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know if kids today, like, because of technology and TV and everything that's right at their fingertips, have the same kind of love that I did, but it was all about action figures, man, until I was about 12, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, did you guys play with action figures?
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, man.
He-Man, Transformers, at the height of Transformers.
Yes. What's up, Albie? What's up, Mark Spector, Chaos and Comics, Tony Fett, Hey, Alec, I just missed you. If you want to jump in, Alec, come on in, man. I know it's late, but anybody want to come in, please join us, man.
Mark Spector.
Oh, yeah, baby. Mark Spector.
Yeah.
All right. Come hang out with us then, D-Runk.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe's was my jam. Yes, sir. What's up, Mr. Guerrero? I used to, man, I'm playing with stuff in my room. I'd be on the toilet playing with my toys, man.
Which figures were your go-to? Turtles?
Yeah, I had Turtles. I had G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Dragon Ball back in the day, like when nobody knew what it was, you know? I mean, I was just mixing it all up. Usually Vader was the main bad guy, and everyone would have to attack Vader, like to try to win the day, you know? So, all right.
Rob, figures?
The what?
Rob, did you get into action figures?
I had almost every single one of the Generation 1 Transformers, all the way through up until the movie when they murdered Optimus Prime and crushed my dreams as a child. It was the first death in the family when I was young.
The cassette, D-Runk.
Okay. I was a big wrestling action figure guy. I had the ring, the whole bit. So wrestling figures, superhero figures. I would like supplement like for wrestlers that I didn't have. Superhero figures would be like my fill-ins for the wrestlers I didn't have, stuff like that.
My brother had Hulk Hogan, had Jesse the Body Ventura way before he became governor, Andre the Giant, and we used to go, like, well, let's try and recreate Princess Bride with Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Let's see here. Sweet. All right, let me get 1-2 comic talk in here. So I sent the link already. Javi, I sent the link. George, you guys get in here, man. It's in your email. And then 1-2 comic talk just sent theirs. They said they met. Who was it? Liefeld or that was Squatchy Inc?
Yeah, Squatchy met Liefeld today.
Let's see. 1-2 comic talk was saying they got some sign books, so we'll throw them in here. Yeah, man. I mean, I was all about the action figure life. I see everyone in the chats talking about G.I. Joes and Transformers, TMNT, Tony Fett. It's got a tub full. I was just at the storage yesterday, and I was grabbing some stuff, and man, I didn't realize how much old stuff I had in there. I need to bring it out so my kids can play with it. All right, let's see here. Kev.
Just before I started joining YouTube, I sold off my little mini collection of like carded, out of the package turtle figures, and they were like the uncirculated ones. So the little thing at the top was unpunched that you slide it onto the rack.
Yeah,
I have a little seller's remorse now. I got to be honest, but you know, what are you gonna do? Hey, what's up, Russ?
Hey man, what's going on, Kenny?
Hanging out, man. Good to see you, dude.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Yeah. So guys, I think we already have 6. I actually have 7 links sent out. So what we'll do is we'll hang out for a little bit and then someone has to just jump out. I'll send it to you, Mark Spector, for sure. Anybody else who wants to get in. So hit me up with your email address on Instagram, and that way I have it ready to send you the invite. What's up, Comic Core? Count Von Strange, Chaos in Comics. I already said hi to you. Did I miss anybody? Ben Compton. There we go. So, Russ, we're talking about action figures, man. Did you grow up playing with action figures? I know you had to have.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right, man. What were your favorites?
I had the Ninja Turtles. I had some of the Ghostbuster ones. Those were like He-Man. Those were all like go-to.
Yeah. What's up, Chaos and Comics? Yeah, man. So, Star Wars. Anybody seen it yet?
No.
I will. Not yet.
No, but I did just watch the last episode of Mandalorian.
Oh, how was it?
Blew me away.
Did it really?
Are you? How up?
Is that the end of the season?
Speed are you with it?
I'm on. I think the last one I watched was episode 3 or 4. What are we on right now?
7.
So probably 4.
Is there going to be an episode 8, or was that the end of the season?
I think there better be one more because it left you on a cliffhanger. That was
what I hear. That's what I hear.
You need to resolve yourself.
It was a great ending, and I hope there's another episode. If not, great ending, and can't wait for the next season.
That's
Hopefully,
cool.
there's one more.
The last one I saw, I guess I'm not going to give spoilers if anyone hasn't watched it, but it's with those people in the village that were like fishing out like those blue fish. Is that episode 4?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was a lull episode for me.
Well,
Right.
Yeah.
It was the Magnificent Seven.
There you go. Yeah. That's the last one I saw, so I guess I'm 3 behind then.
Well, if you get to the second to last episode, apparently Clancy Brown, it took me to the last 3 minutes to realize, oh my God, that's the Kurgan from Highlander.
Sorry, D. My bad, homie.
It's all good, man. What's up?
What's up, man?
You're wrong.
All right.
Dude,
What's up?
look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Who had these little back?
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Shit. Is that in some kind of like case?
Yeah, I bought it off eBay and it came like this.
Bro, that's sweet.
Dude, I got a
What
couple
year
of
did
them.
that come out?
Yeah, D-Rum
Oh.
stacked on those.
Yeah, I got a big stack of
Your
these.
go to?
This came out, I think, in 1993. But this is the original Wolverine. This is the Series 1.
Hey, those are in nice condition, dude.
Yeah. I loved this one as a kid. Cyclops.
I had that.
Oh, that's
Bobby.
I've had all 3 of those you showed so far.
All right. We had Gambit with the really crappy plastic leather coat.
Oh, still though, dude. That's so good. Dude.
Yeah.
What do you mean? That's cool, Gambit, man.
That's right.
Yeah. Rogue.
Wow.
And then my
Yeah,
favorite one, this is the hardest one for me to find as a kid. And I eventually got it, but I had to recollect it on the card. My favorite
Awesome.
is Morph.
Good boy.
Or
Yeah, he's got the 3 heads. And yeah, dude, that,
Morph.
yeah. I bought 2 of these. I had to get one that I could take out of the package and one I could leave in the package.
Nice. Nice.
What are
Hey,
those go for nowadays, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing, man.
They weren't that bad. Like most of these are like $10 on eBay.
In a package like that?
Yeah, and a couple like so I've got like another like 30 that I'm not showing right now, but those like a lot of them I got in a lot. And the lot it broke down to like $8 a package, which was pretty cool.
Cool, man. That's legit.
I have some of my. I don't even know what I could call these, man. Maybe holy grails of toys. My X-wing.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right, is that the 90s version?
That is the '90s version.
I got
with-
that one too, dude.
It had R2, and then you can like
Yeah.
push up the wings and then bring them down.
Yep.
The I guess the cover came off, but I don't know where it is. It's so old. But I have Pilot Luke that actually goes in here.
Yes.
So I have that. Even the kickstand comes off so you can prop it up.
Bro, I remember putting that together. You had to put the stickers on and everything, man.
Yes, you have to put the stickers on it, man. And I also had you guys can help me out. I used to be so much more into Star Wars than I am now. I forget what this is called. The
Land speeder?
land
Yeah.
speeder, yeah.
Yeah, man.
The engine
It's so
pops up.
cool, dude. Yes.
Dude, you busting out the vehicles makes me want to recollect the old Blackbird.
It has a
Yeah.
clutch, so you could bring the wheel up and down.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, man.
That's too good. That is too
When
good.
did that come out?
These were from my childhood. So 1995 copyright on here, Lucasfilm.
That's so awesome,
I'm
man.
going to
Yeah.
take a wild guess. Back
That'd
from
be-
Transformers, there was this character Scourge, and the model looks just like a land speeder.
Dude, that's that. I like that land speeder, dude. That makes me excited right there.
A lot of the '90s toys
Not
would
the droids, but
repurpose the molds for other characters and other vehicles, so that is not uncommon.
Mhm.
Interesting.
And that's good stuff. What else? Everyone else have? Anybody else have some old cool stuff?
My mom gave them all away when it was 1988.
Did you guys ever watch Street Sharks as a kid?
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
mentioned Street Sharks earlier.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me make you big, dude.
I remember that
Oh
one.
shoot!
Nice.
Yo, these toys are awesome, man. Like,
Look at that grin on your face, dude. I love it, bro.
yeah, man.
Hey,
And
did you ever
could,
get
like,
down on
turn it
the
to cars.
You ever get down on the Shark Bite gummy snacks?
Oh,
Upset,
yeah.
Dude, that's too cool, bro. Street
I
shit.
got this one courtesy of Biggie Shack. I got my Randy Savage figure. Oh, my brother. Yeah,
Nice.
Oh yeah. You know, I got my Randy Savage. Thanks, Big.
I can just see Randy right now saying,
How about these banks, dude?
Dude,
yeah.
I love those, bro.
Dude, they're like so cheap, but they look like basically like a bust. You know? These
Yeah.
are just one of those piggy banks, brother.
Yeah,
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Presents so good.
it does.
It's like $20, dude. It's crazy.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Most of my stuff is like newer Marvel Legends stuff now.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
do have these two from like '95.
Oh, dude.
Ray of Superman, and I got the black suit.
Yeah, dude. Those
Yeah.
rock.
Oh,
That
hey,
Superboy is
Those are
so
like
bad.
the only like older things I have anymore.
Dude, I got Goosies looking at that Superboy,
Yeah.
bro.
Yo.
Super Russ, look into the chat, please.
Starting the bid at $15. There we go, baby.
15 is actually what I paid for it. So
Nice.
Oh, right on.
yeah, I hate that they put the sticker on the
Oh, I
thing.
know.
I can't get it off without ripping it.
Hey,
Yeah.
heat gun. Just get a $20 heat gun from Amazon, and they'll take that right off.
Oh yeah,
So
I'll have to try that.
this is what came in my Marvel Unlimited subscription that I just got recently. They gave me a purple Deadpool.
Why is he purple?
I don't know, man. Why are you not purple?
Oh, dude. I love it, dude. That's awesome, man.
So it came with a couple books too. I think I have them right here. It had
Yeah, I used to have two. I have this Captain America.
Ooh, those are nice.
Those are super nice.
House of X 1 and 2.
Who's the artist? Who's the artist?
I do not know.
Dude, that's a legit connecting cover right there.
It's got the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine on it, which I'm a big fan of, and yeah.
Dude. Nice. What are we gonna show, Javi?
I have two when I was collecting toys when I was a kid. Marvel, I think it was Marvel Legends, the toys that came with the comics, the combo.
Yeah.
Yep.
This was one of them that came with that Captain
Oh, sweet.
America issue 100. It was a reprint.
Yeah.
And then I think I don't know where it is, but the Spider-Man that came with one of the Amazing Spider-Man reprints as well.
I just submitted a book at the end of October that came with the action figure, or it came with a comic book.
Some more Street Sharks. Anybody remember Small Soldiers?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I love Small Soldiers.
Dude, that's
I'll
cool.
still rewatch that movie today and love it just as much as I did back then.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, dude.
I remember getting the Burger King toys of Small Soldiers.
Yeah.
I went and grabbed two things, man.
Oh, okay.
I got
Show it, and then I'm
penguins
gonna,
for you.
after you do that, I'm gonna let 1-2 Comic talk in.
Yeah.
Okay, I can stop. I can hop out for that.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll do it in a sec, though. We'll do it in a sec.
Yeah.
I got like the Alex Ross design
Ooh.
Joker.
Dang,
That's awesome.
Daniel.
You know what I'm saying? And I really wanted him in that pose, so I like tied his hand, so it's bondage edition actually. I did that myself because I'm like, that looks so cool with his hands behind his back.
Yep.
That's awesome, man. A little bit DIY.
Yeah.
What up,
you know?
H-Town?
So that, but here's the. Look at this baby right here, brother.
Oh,
Oh,
What you know about lighting
Oh,
up? This
man.
thing's huge too, man.
dude.
That thing is nice.
Thundercats. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
so yeah, man. Love that one.
It even has the
Dude,
claw
put it
too.
closer to the camera, bro. That shading is legit.
I know, right?
Why isn't it purple though?
Awesome, dude. The
Yeah.
purple Deadpool is worth $1 million.
Yes, it is.
What up, Joe?
Hey, who dat? I had to preempt. I did not crack the book yet. I was talking to
Nice.
who dat earlier. He sent me a slab that I'm going to crack open tonight.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's a double cover, and CGC did not give him credit for it. So I'm gonna crack it open, and when I go to C2E2, I'm gonna hand it to them and say, "Hey, it's a double cover, you idiots."
So, Javi, you want to hang out backstage for a little?
Yeah, I'll hang back backstage.
Okay.
If anybody else hops off, then yeah, bring me back in.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna throw Javi back since he volunteered first, and then we'll get 1-2 comic talk in here.
See you later, guys.
All right, we'll see you right now, brother.
Wait, Howie. Hey,
Talk
same
to you
thing
soon.
that if you get a new person in the queue, just let me know, brother. I'll pop out for a bit.
Okay. So far, we just got one waiting. So, introducing 1-2 comic talk. What's up, gentlemen?
Hey, greetings, community. We are 1-2
Comic Talk.
and we are so glad to be with you.
Yeah, baby.
How are you, gentlemen?
Yes.
Happy holidays.
What's up?
Yeah,
Yeah, guys. So
We
I've
are
never had the chance of hanging out with you guys. I know I've seen a couple of your videos, but tell people that haven't seen you who you guys are, what you're all about.
Well, we talk about everything. A lot of people talk
Ah,
about anything.
there we
we're
go.
good. Oh, hey, thank you.
Okay, so generally, we talk about everything. We're not exclusive. We're not exclusive to just talking about comics. We talk about anything pop culture related. So, like a new game or
Star Wars that's
whatever,
out.
whatever.
He's been watching The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Like you said, actually, we even had a show. We did an unboxing of an airsoft gun of his. So, I mean, we just
we
kind of
just talk about whatever's going on in our lives.
father and son stuff.
Awesome.
Hanging out on the couch. But as you can see, obviously, we talk about comics also.
We're
Yeah.
we're centered around that, but we talk about anything else that might be important.
Sweet. Sweet.
Quick origin story, actually. How we started out is I have a younger brother, and he's been trying to get me back into the comic book collecting, and he knew that as a kid, starting at 7 years old, I was really serious and started collecting. I faded away, and being that my son was with my younger brother over at our local LCS, Comic Bug, big shout out to you. They always donate their time on Wednesdays to do D&D type games. So as I kept going there to pick them up or just, check out the
Browse.
place, he and I started talking, and my brother got me back into collecting. We went to go see a signing over at Golden Apple in Los Angeles. We met David Boer. My love, again, reignited for the passion of this. First, it was just the books, the stories, but then it grew into the bonding of father and son.
That's
we
awesome.
wanted to put the as far as individuals, creators, artists, the locals, as far as the LCSs, we wanted to go ahead and push them and to make them acknowledged, and we have fun just like today. So moving on. Kai and I, we have a little thing that what we like to do is when we go to signing events, we like to go to our local diner. We have breakfast together. We talk about some of the games, which he just got an update on his Monster Hunter game, and he's been playing that.
Sweet.
And after that, we cruise to whatever event that we decide to do that weekend or whatever. And this weekend, we went to a place called Brave New World.
Oh,
They
nice.
had an event. This is their third annual Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle event, and we met Mr. Who?
David Barron.
That's correct.
Nice.
David Barron works with Kevin Eastman, and this is actually one of the variants that David did for Batman Who Laughs. And I believe he did. This is 5. I believe he did 6, 7. He may have done everything from I think 4 on.
I
as
love
far as
that
variant.
cover, man.
And then this is
I picked it out.
yeah, that was
Nice.
all this.
I love
basically
I
picks.
love the Batman Who Laughs.
we got this print, and I'll give you a bit more detail on what the significance of this one is. It was a print that was done by Mr. Kevin Eastman and Mr. David Barron, but it was never released.
Oh wow.
So what they decided to do for the Brave New World exclusive, and as you well know, there's always shop exclusive, but rare is it something that one, there'll be someone there to sign it, and two, because of the significance of the fact that these two gentlemen never got to release this book and got to release it finally on issue number 100, made it seem a little more significant. Now, this initially was for black and white, and this is its colored version. I believe the black and white is limited to 600, and they're floating out there if you're really curious.
That's beautiful, guys.
But this again, Kai is the one who tends to get the rad books, and what I mean by that is he tends to get all the sketches done.
Oh, sweet.
I'm just a passenger. So this is Raphael, and this was done by David Barron.
Dang, love it.
One of the things we love doing. We love meeting these artists. We love meeting these creators. If you look at some of the other shows, you'll see that I met Kevin again. And this was one of the reasons why I got back into collecting again is when my younger brother was born, I wanted to buy some books that I could read to him that weren't too above his head. And it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the adventures, not the hardcore stuff. And
awesome.
I've been in and out. I'm 50 years old, and I've been in and out since 1970, basically 77. And the reason why I also bring up that date was, I don't know if you guys know a little bit of the history of the comic book, I believe, was released a couple of months before Star Wars actually was. And the comic book was not really taken by the community very well.
Yeah.
All right. Then the movie came out, and then everyone had to have it. All right. So at the time, my family knew I was in the comic books, but they didn't know what to get. So my aunt got me this.
Oh, is that a 35 center?
Oh,
Dang, dude.
all right. Please don't dislike me from what I'm about to say. I ask of you, but when I started collecting, I started, and I never really wanted to hurt any of these books. So every book I am showing you, I never opened one of them.
Oh wow!
It was given to me as a gift on Christmas Day, and I never opened them. I couldn't bring myself to do it.
That'll put you in the holiday spirit.
And I could not find any more copies. So now that Kai's here and we both know how to handle comics considerably better, this might be something that we end up opening together this Christmas.
Man, that's awesome, guys. Am I right to think that's a 35 center Star Wars 1?
That's correct, sir.
In like a near mint plus condition.
Well, again, I'm seeing now. Check this out. This is going to blow you guys away. Kai is actually a considerably better grader. It doesn't matter how long I've been doing this. All right, he's got the eye. He's right.
So I have the eye for everything.
I would hand this over to him, and I would ask him how to grade it. Now, I know a lot of these books I do need to press. All right, but it wasn't because I opened a lot of these things, played with them. All these books that I got when I was younger, I never opened one of them. So I have books from like 1965, like X-Men 28, 9, 31, things. I never opened them.
I'd give you like an 8.6 for this.
Yeah, see, I would agree with him. It's probably in the upper 8s until I pressed it.
It's got like a crease in the corner. It's got like a bunch of ticks. It's got a little corner tuck here. And then there's an indent here.
And that's not even looking at the back. So
I'm not even looking at one.
But I at least I have a Star Wars 1, 2, and 3. And we are he's watching The Mandalorian. We are looking.
I'm enjoying it. You need to hop on it.
Yeah, I do. And we are looking to go see the movie relatively soon. I'm hoping maybe next weekend, not this weekend.
Dang,
But sorry if we monopolized everything.
that's no, it's cool. It's good to have you, man. People get to know you. Guys watching, if you guys don't know each other or you're not sub to each other, sub each other up, please. Make sure we support each other. So
Yeah, I believe I got all you guys. I want to say so.
Sub for sub.
So
And again, I've been actually trying to model some of you guys, try to take pieces of what works, and then we just kind of mold in what we do.
Biggie. Oh, shoot. Guys, like that 35 center Star Wars one, my mind is still blown. Like that is the grandpa Star Wars books. Oh my gosh, that's just insane.
I have, like I said, and my father recently passed a few months ago, and I had recently got his collection, and that was another thing that kind of started us. Is we wanted to kind of, especially, but I wanted to see what was in my dad's head before my older brother was born.
Yeah.
Well, what better way to do that than to read his comics, to go in the mind of a person that was this age. But back in 1959, 1960, so we've been like grabbing some of his books and going through them, and wow, I mean,
that's amazing.
There's another reason why I want to clean some things up and press them is because I want to preserve those things. But
Chaos in Comics says he'll give you $50 cash for the Star Wars.
Well, here's another thing. There are, as you well know, no matter what we want to do, if you're a speculator or whatever, unless you remain detached, there is no way you can sell certain things. It's a part of you. I recently got, when we got our first signing was a Canto #1 signing. The first con that CBCS would be at, I got that thing slabbed. It wasn't because I was going to flip it. Is because I was preserving something that he and I had together. So what better way to do that? So I there's certain things like that I can't sell. You know what I mean? They're not sellable items. Matter of fact, I log all my stuff. I have a I spreadsheet all my stuff so I know what I have.
Yeah.
And where I have certain books, it says not for sale.
Yeah. Because you want to hang on to that. You love it.
I've never sold a book.
Wow.
In my whole life, I've never sold one book. I've given some books away, but I've never sold a book ever.
Wow. So let's get Mark Spector in here. Mark Spector, you ready? Give me a thumbs up, man. I'll throw you in. Let's see if you can hear me. Yo, Mark, can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me. He's backstage, but I like TJ selling. What is this selling you talk about?
Yeah. Let me, if you got Spectre backstage, I'll bounce out for a bit.
Okay.
And, let's let Spectre hop in here, and maybe I'll hop in a little later.
Okay, brother. I'll get you back in just a sec.
Yeah, no sweat, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Hey,
homie.
Super Russ, this is my Eradicator action figure.
Oh, shoot. What did I do?
It's awesome.
You just killed Super Russ while I'm showing him the thing.
I've never seen one of the Eradicators around. I've got the Dark Knight Returns Superman. And
yeah. Let's see that Eradicator.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the Eradicator. I love his look, man.
That's awesome. I've always loved that costume.
And it has a yellow S on the back. The cape is like a rubbery thing, which is cool.
Awesome, man.
And I bought this like a year ago. And I swear to you, his hand broke off.
Where's Mark?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I super rusted it back on there, so it's fine. I mean, super glued it back on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's still pretty cool looking.
Dang, man. Well, that's epic.
He's got the Iron Fist.
That's right there.
Oh,
Mark Spector Comics.
What's up, Mark?
Okay, go do that.
Hey, how are you guys? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
What's
How
up,
are
man?
you?
Speaking of the Eradicator,
Oh, let's see. Hold on. Yeah, baby.
is that that platinum edition, the hard to find one.
Dang.
I was able to pick this up on the cheap because it was a PGX slab.
Perfect.
And we were talking a little bit about that on that previous live chat on Matt's live chat.
Yeah.
On the benefit of picking up cheap PGX slabs and flipping them over to do CGC. This is one I was talking about, thinking of actually getting that cracked and getting this CGC.
There you go.
So definitely
Exactly
a
what
really
I would
cool
do,
one to
man.
pick up if you
Beautiful
can get
book.
it. So yeah, there you go.
Man, that's awesome, bro. I don't know if you know this, but like the Death of Superman, that whole run, Funeral for a Friend, Reign of the
Yep.
Superman, that's what got me into collecting comic books, man. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be collecting, So love those, man. So Rob,
Yeah, I have 2 full sets of that.
yeah,
I got 2 full sets. Yeah.
man.
Actually, I think I bought 4 of that whole death thing. 4 whites, 4 blacks.
Nice.
I got a little stupid during that time.
Yeah, a lot of people did, man. A lot of people did.
You're gonna mess around and make me
Oh,
fill my sketch.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Oh,
sweet.
that's beautiful.
Done by Dan Jurgens himself.
Dude, I love Dan Jurgens, man. Huge Dan fan.
This is the one book I could never get rid of. Like, so yeah.
I'm gonna send. Let's see, Comic Core. I sent you out the Chad sent you out the link if you want to jump in.
Hey, I've got a video to record here. So if I'll be the next volunteer to get fired from the chat or the panel.
Cool deal, man. Let's see who we got in the back. We just got Javi chilling. 84. I guess he jumped out real quick. So, yeah, TJ, come on, TJ, if you want to come in here. So check out. Hey, Rob, I was just about to make your screen big. Okay, that's cool, TJ. No worries. But I know what it is because you showed me a picture. That's awesome, man.
That's
TJ got, like Biggie would say, a banger.
A banger.
That's right. Big boy book.
That's one of my 2020 goals right there, is to get that book that Rob has.
Which one?
Show it, Rob. Show it.
Pull it up, Rob.
Yeah, baby.
Oh,
Yeah, it would be your goal, wouldn't it, Mark Spector?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get that Werewolf by Night 32, 33, and 37.
Nice. Ooh,
Oh,
like
there
showing some heat. Showing some
I
heat.
do not have the 37 yet.
the 37 is the hardest one to get.
What's up, Pope?
Is it? I've been seeing them go for about $120, even on the high ends.
It is. It is. It's not an expensive book, but it's a low print book.
Yeah. So this is a good segue into what's everybody gonna be hunting in 2020. George, you want to go first since you got to pop out?
yeah. No, the big thing I'm after right now is kind of what I just showed you. I want to get some more original art.
Yeah.
Sketch covers are really what I'm going to be collecting. I've already got one commission in the works right now. I'm going to try and do like an impromptu one when I go to C2E2 in February, late or early March. And that's my big collecting goal, is to get some sketch covers done.
So what specific sketch? Like, what do you want from who?
So Kavi showed from Comic Books NYC. He showed a sketch cover he had done recently. It was an homage to AF-15.
Yeah.
All right, so that same dude is doing an homage cover for me on. It's got Scarlet Spider webbing up Connor Kent Superboy, and it's an homage to Amazing Spider-Man 361, the first Carnage cover. Yeah. And it's on a blank cover for the Clone Conspiracy, because both Connor Kent and Ben Reilly are clones. So that's what I currently have in the works right now. So
nice, man. You just love the Scarlet Spider, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I love that character. His costume is cool.
Coolest costume, bro.
Yeah, and dude, I just like the fact that he's not just a clone, but he has all the memories of Peter Parker.
Yep.
Up until that point, that he woke up thinking he was Spider-Man. That's such a screwed up thing to look. I offended Super Russ, man. I feel bad now.
Yeah, man.
D, have you read A Life Story?
Get you in here in a sec, all right, Chad?
What was that, Rob?
Have you read Life Story Spider-Man by Chip Zdarsky?
I have not yet. Is it? Oh yeah.
I love it, Russ. Hold on, Russ. Let me make that big. Oh, I want one of those so bad.
I've got that one
version
and
of
the other
so
one.
much. It's like such a simple version of the costume, but I love it.
I do too, man. That's cool.
So Rob, what were you saying?
I was going to say it's not just the best Spider-Man story this
Big
year,
Ben.
it is the best story
up,
period
Luis?
this year.
You love it that much,
It's
huh?
good. It's considerably a great story.
Dang, man.
Yeah, it was one of the better ones I've heard. I read myself. Definitely a great spider story.
Yeah, Spider-Man, what life story by Zdarsky. Hobby.
Yeah.
All right, George, I'm gonna throw chat in. You good to go?
Yeah, I'm good to go. Hey, everyone in the chat. Have a good Christmas if I don't see you until then. And everyone in the panel as well.
Happy holidays, George.
Yeah.
Take care.
Take it
George,
easy,
man.
man.
Merry Christmas, brother. Thanks for hopping in.
Thank you.
All right, later, bro.
Merry Christmas.
All right, Chad, here we come, man. What's up, Chad?
What's going on?
How are you, brother?
good. I was sitting here listening to you, and you guys were talking toys, and I wanted to show some people in the chat because John and Alec and TJ are in the chat, and I got their Christmas present, and I'm actually I'm making it right now, so I'm going to show you it.
Let's see.
Oh,
What?
my God.
Dude, what
It's a baby.
material are you using?
Oh, who are you making that of?
I 3D printed these,
I knew it. I knew
Ah.
it. I knew it.
and I 3D printed them, and then I started painting them today. I did do a green, so the back isn't done yet, but
Brother, this
Great
that
work.
is legit.
That's awesome.
Man.
I got all my tools here. I'm sitting here. That's why his eyes are still green and everything, because I still got to do that. And then
Bro,
I
that's
made
legit.
I made Seawood 100 Mausers.
Yes, dude, no, you did it. That is so cool.
I just
Oh my gosh.
because for his birthday I got him. Well, the comic book we got Seawood the 35th anniversary turtles,
Yes, man.
and so I printed all these out today, and
Bro, that's so
that's
freaking cool, man.
yeah, that's all I wanted to show.
Dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm literally like here. I'll show my camera. I'm sitting here watching you guys
Yeah.
and painting the.
Ah,
Dude, yes, bro. That is
Yeah,
so
yeah,
cool, man.
Yeah. 2 monitors.
And this is the first time I don't have my green screen on, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Just chilling.
see,
With
that's what I was going to say. See how you got
I mean, that's the fun thing about the community, right? You can listen to anything, and it kind of just
just do your
you know,
thing.
yeah, just sit back, listen to something, sparks an interest. I mean, you guys were talking about too, like Scarlet Spider. I loved that story. I loved it when they introduced Kane as the Scarlet Spider in the most recent run with Spider Island and all that jazz. And then also the Spider-Man Through the Years. What an amazing read. I mean, that was awesome. So just hearing other people's opinions is pretty awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And
Dang, dude, I'll flip it out. That's cool, dude. You got them all the little guys from Ninja Turtles, man.
well, that's the thing. We're going to be doing a game show on our channel.
I was hearing
and-
that yesterday.
Yeah,
I
and everybody,
saw that.
and you guys, 2 teams of 2. It's going to be like a Jeopardy Family Feud style. And for everybody, we made we printed these guys out holding the Comic Core logo.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I have a CNC machine too, so I took a cover of a slabbed book.
Uh-huh.
We CNC'd it onto a plexiglass, put LEDs to shine through it,
Oh, shoot.
and it says champion, and the person that wins is going to get that trophy and the slab.
Yes.
So that's
I'm
all.
gonna get in on that for sure, man.
But hey, guys, happy holidays, and I just wanted to stop by and say hi. And thanks. I definitely wanted to show John because
Cool.
Alec called me today when I was in Victoria's Secret, and I said I just finished printed your.
How long does it print?
This took 12 hours.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
But I'll have tomorrow, and I'll show it next week. I printed Mandalorians, he's holding the gun, and attached to his cape, so it's hovering, is Baby Yoda in his little pod.
Hey, man.
So they're about
Oh,
this tall.
Oh, I love that statue too.
So it's pretty cool, and I'm gonna paint those guys up. And if anybody wants them, hey, just let me know. I'll give them to you. It's meditation for me.
Cool, man.
All right. Hey, thanks, guys. Happy holidays.
Yeah, brother. Merry Christmas. See you later.
nice.
Yeah, that was cool,
Wow.
man. That was so cool.
Hey, what have you guys been reading?
Hobby, you ready to come back in? All right, ask that question again, man.
What have you guys been reading?
Oof, who wants to go first?
All the X titles.
Yeah.
Everything works. Wow.
All the X titles. All 6 of them, which 5 of them just dropped this week. Thank you, Marvel, for breaking the bank.
Yeah, I can imagine that must be expensive for you. That's what made me bow out. Is I could not keep up with all that.
Yeah.
In reality, unless 1 or 2
But-
key issues drop, you could probably wait about 6 months or a year.
Yeah.
And pick up the whole run for like $10, $20.
Yeah. I ended up dropping most of them. I'm still getting X Factor, Excalibur, Fallen Angels. I think those are the ones.
Marauders.
No,
Fallen Angels.
Marauders?
Mm,
No Cape Pride.
I'm
no.
liking Marauders. It's a good read.
Yeah, a lot of people love it. It
Yeah.
wasn't my thing.
Kate Pride is crippling people now. She crippled somebody with a pillow in the most recent issue.
You know, my issue with it isn't the characters or what's happening. There's just like, I don't know, man. There's a certain type of writing that's a little corny and a little like, I don't know, and it just fits in that niche that I don't love, you know. So that's
I
one
feel you on that. I've been digging Fallen Angels.
Yes.
I like Psylocke. So
Yes, dude, she's freaking awesome, dude.
and X-23 teaming up with Psylocke. What?
Heck yeah, man.
I like it, but I'm having trouble discerning at points who's X-23 and who's Psylocke when you get the close-ups.
Yeah.
I have a trouble. I tend to come across that when I'm reading comics, especially something that's new, and I'm just like, who are these characters? They're all kind of blending in together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else you guys reading? What are you reading, Kevin?
Well, we have some to show them here.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, first, we've been reading Pretty Violent,
Nice.
and we're already on the 5th issue. And tell them what you've been thinking of the series so far.
Well, Kai and I, we met Derek at Brave New World and got a bunch of copies signed from him. I actually were such big fans that when I got through at Torpedo in Las Vegas, I contacted them. Big shout out to Torpedo and Maximum Comics. And I knew that Maximum would hook me up. So big shout out to Maximum and Army out there. He ended up hooking us up with copies of the first issue with all 3 signatures on there and threw a couple of them at it. So we
were very fortunate.
Huge fans from day one. Yeah, this is issue number 5, right? Yeah, and it's more than just a surface book. Yes, there's all kinds of little, how should I say, Animaniac style stuff, but they actually touch on some cool issues, and it really does humanize the character a little bit, and it's fun. So this is something that he and I enjoy. I'm a huge symbiote fan and always have been since day one. I have everything and anything symbiote going way back when symbiotes first started. But this is something recent that I'm really digging, which is that Scream. This is issue 2, and I'm digging it.
Hold on, wait a second. I need to check something. I think I hear something coming from my room.
Those screen covers are really nice.
First appearance of Big Mother on a cover.
Exactly. Now, when they first threw Big Mother out there, they never kind of, how should I say, labeled her as a symbiote. It's only now because of all this symbiote craze that they're actually kind of bringing her in as a symbiote type thing. You know, she was never as a character really introduced as a symbiote. But I'm digging it. You know, I'm really digging all this. I've been buying all the Absolute Carnage. I bought all the tie-ins. I'm a sucker for connecting covers. So I had to buy all the connecting covers.
Nice.
Other than that, I mean, we've been reading Dollhouse, Basket Full of Heads.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of those classics, even Black Cat. You know, I don't buy it for the covers, but I actually like the stories. You know, they're not heavy; they're actually kind of light and they're fun. You don't have to be. When I want to refill the gravitas, I go ahead and get into like the Dollhouse or something like that, or even like the second Joker book. You know, which I have to read. That Joker stuff, the Smiles, the first one, that's heavy, and that's him. That's the stuff he digs.
Yeah, that was Black Label books are right on the
They're
edge,
gnarly.
you know?
But there's
And then
many Joker books.
doing the Ghost Rider stuff too.
I like those.
I really want to talk.
Those are really cool.
And I don't know if you guys been reading the whole Surfer Black thing, but you know, at the end of all right, spoiler alert, if you haven't been reading Black, and it's even though it's a couple months old, you know, Surfer kind of just vaporized as he gave himself up. And what people, I don't understand why a lot of people are not talking about this, but you know, if you really think about it, Surfer is the one who created the Marvel Universe. In the end of book 5 of Surfer Black,
he's in
essentially he's the one. He created the whole Marvel Universe.
Yep.
So we see him dissipate, and that's it. This is the first appearance.
I like it.
Of Surfer coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
yeah, Donny Cates is doing some powerful stuff all over the place.
I agree. Thor is going to be awesome. And then, you know, of course, all the Captain Marvel stuff.
Yeah, that's really good read right now.
And I already pre-bought all my my Star stuff. I already actually, I would say my how should I say recommendation to everybody is check out March. March of next year is just going to be a monster. There's going to be so much happening as far as new characters coming out, new how should I say, new turning points.
Yeah.
Because you got Ewing going over to what Cates was doing, and Cates going over what Ewing was doing, and all this change in between Quesada and everything that's going on out there. There's brewing, and if all you have to do is look at your previews, you can see there's stuff happening in March a lot.
Interesting. It's a good point to bring up. I did not know about that.
Yeah, if only you could get Ewing or
check it out.
Or Donny Cates writing that Amazing Spider-Man right now would definitely help out that series because that series has been brutal.
Which one, Mark?
Yeah,
Spider-Man. I don't know if you guys have been reading Amazing Spider-Man. The last, 5 or 6 issues have been absolutely painful.
Yeah,
a lot of people have been complaining about Nick Spencer's writing.
Yeah,
you know, I've been reading it quite a while up until like issue 25, and from there I've dropped it. It's been painful.
Yeah. It started out really silly, and I thought it was going to go somewhere with Kindred because I was excited about that. So I kept picking it up every week, and then when it finally got to the all girls like villains, it just got a little too silly for me, man. And I got no problem with that. I'm usually a fan of it, but the writing was poor in my opinion.
Absolutely.
So I dropped it then. I tried to pick it up again right before 2099, and I was like, why did I do this again? And I dropped it again a second time, you know. So I'm feeling you, man.
It barely feels like there's continuity there. I mean, there's no direct fight with I can never even remember his name, and you just said it. That's how badly it just feels like it conveys the storyline.
Yeah, Kindred.
Not as bad as Bendis' Superman, which finally is good and okay to read again.
Yeah, man. It's been really hard for me because I'm a completist that there's so many books like I want to keep getting until it's over. And I've just found myself like Nightwing. I love Nightwing when it started with Rebirth. Some of my absolute favorite stories. And yeah, you loved it too, Javi?
Yeah, I was picking it up and up until the teens, you know, I was picking it up. It was good.
It was so good in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then recently with Nightwing getting shot and him losing his memory, and he's now Rick. He's Rick, and it's horrible. It's just like, you know, Red Hood. Red Hood started out so good with Bizarro and Artemis, and then all of a sudden it just got silly and he got a new costume. And I don't know, man. There's just been a lot of stuff, but I keep getting it because I want to have the whole thing. And now I'm like, why have I kept getting it? I haven't liked the story for like 10 weeks, you know? So
I enjoyed
with holes.
yeah.
Yep.
I enjoyed Bendis Superman. I was a pretty big fan of it. I was a big supporter of it when he first came out with it. The Man of Steel, the first 6 issues leading up to the whole Action Comics 1000.
yeah,
It was good. And then the villain that he introduced,
Rogol
Rogol, he was interesting. He was very powerful. And then it got
clunky.
My problem was that there was no resolution after each issue.
Yeah.
Each issue just kept you with more questions, and I was like, okay, what's gonna happen? Same thing with the Action Comics run with the Red Cloud.
Yeah.
Mystery.
Naomi popping in here and there.
Yeah. But
there was one good section that I loved during the run. And it was Superboy when he was still young, and Lobo confronted him, and he's like, "What's your name?" "I'm Superboy." "You get to be a man when you decide you're a man." And it shut him up. That was a great scene in a sea of just not really great writing. And then they aged him up.
So Magic Lasso, I get all the B covers, and so if I start with the B, I have to have all the Bs. Or if I start with the A, I have to do all the A's. So I don't do both. I tried it with Batman, but King, I'm not a King fan on Batman, at least. So
did you read the last issue?
I haven't. I got it right here in front of me, and I have not read it yet. 85.
I liked it, and I thought that he nailed the ending. He even kind of wrote it a little meta, and you'll pick it up at the beginning because it's a narration of a baseball game of, do you think that he's going to win the game? Is he going to pull it out after losing for so long? It's like a commentary on his own writing.
That's very interesting.
Anybody else read it?
No, I haven't read it yet.
Did you say you hate Tom King?
No, I love Tom King.
Oh, you love Tom King?
Yeah.
Cool. And there's another question I wanted to get to. Barbarian Kung Fu says Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man stunk since issue 1, but he keeps getting them too.
Nick Spencer, man. Ever since Secret Empire came out, I can't. I mean, it has to be a character that I really like, and I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan, so I was not going to pick up Amazing Spider-Man.
It's so hard to read.
Yep, Dylan's just like me.
Oh
yeah,
man.
see, what's that first? The top cover. What's that called again? That storyline.
This is the Venom.
Leviathan Rising, right? Like it didn't really go anywhere either, but I got it all.
I did not dive into that rabbit hole. That's something I could do.
Yeah, same here, Javi. I did not pick up any one of those issues.
Yeah,
I had no interest whatsoever.
No, it was. And they were teasing
a review.
Rob, see, that's why I think Life Story was such a pleasant read, is because it reinvigorated our love for Spider-Man. It gave validation of why we buy the books, all the other stuff has been there.
Well, there's a section in Life Story that when you finally get to it, it does a play on Mary Jane's you hit the jackpot tiger, and it made me well up. It was emotional, it was draining, it had nuance. It's the best Spider-Man should be, and this is why I'm like, why isn't Chip Zdarsky writing Fantastic Four instead of Dan Slott?
Actually, I think he excels in miniseries, as you see. When something's drawn out, I think he's sitting there milking that cow beyond it's been a dehydrated milk. You know what I mean? It's just too much.
But he is writing Daredevil.
So when you get
Daredevil's amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
We're now on what will possibly be considered one of the classic runs on Daredevil right now, and we're right in the middle of it. And I have no idea where he's going to go on the story.
You know what's crazy, Rob? Is I dropped that title after issue 8, man. Yeah, I couldn't. There's just it got to that cheesy. I don't know, man. It got to a point where I was like, not a fan. But everybody loves it, but me, man.
I'm not reading. He came in, one, and he just murdered somebody in high class society, and he's losing it. You're seeing characters hit their rock bottom, and Zdarsky excels at that kind of writing.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I may try to dabble again and read a couple more issues to see, because everybody's talking about it. Everyone's like you that's reading it, at least. Kevin says he's not, but I don't know. Anybody else reading the Daredevil?
I fell off
I'm not reading it.
after.
I
I
heard
fell
it's
off
really
after
good, though.
issue 3
Yeah.
because that's right around the time I stopped collecting new books for a while. That's like the only reason I stopped reading it.
I know my buddy Derek is reading it, and he tells me great things about it. So I know. I mean, his recommendations is just validation for me to know it's it's good.
Cool. So what else are you guys reading? Anything else that you like absolutely love?
If it would come back, Saga.
Saga. Waiting for Saga. Which book is that? Guys? 1, 2.
Full heads.
Basket full of heads.
That's the yeah. Anything with Joe Hill comics right now has been crazy on DC.
Yeah, this book is kill, man.
These guys,
I
they're
recommend all Black Label stuff. It's just awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it too.
And the artwork is amazing too. And, Kai didn't, like I said, Kai didn't want me to touch this thing. He wanted me to go buy another cover. He's like, do we have to touch that thing?
It looks perfect. I literally checked it in everything.
Well, like I said, he's
No
the grading
flaws.
guy, so I have to sit there and.
That's a perfect cover.
Yeah, I know you like Daredevil.
But yeah,
Did you read the Low Woods? It just came out this past week.
Mm-mm.
I didn't. No, he's been schooling. I've been working, or some of the other way around. And this was just the pulls that I got from the LCS. We have a couple of bricks coming in from the internet. We have a couple of, well, actually, most of my stuff comes from Discount, DCBS. That's where I get a lot of my pulls. And then I hit up the local shops for stuff that's either too expensive to them, or I got to support the local shops too. So I try to get a little bit here, a little bit there, and a little bit over here.
Cool.
Yeah, I've gotten my my pulls down to 2 books. I'm only picking up right now on a consistent basis is Immortal Hulk and Venom.
Nice.
And
Venom.
I'm thinking about dropping Immortal Hulk, but the issues haven't really been the greatest.
He's a symbiote fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Venom is doing great.
Venom's been great.
Around the room, who does everybody think Dylan is, or what Dylan is?
Dang, man.
Like a hybrid symbiote incarnate.
Yeah.
It's kind of close to a null, but detached enough to be its own version in this present form. Again, what I mean by that is, I'm not trying to be religious, but if think of it as a kind of a conventional way people think of God and Jesus, where there's a God, then there was the incarnate, and which is an extension of, and it's its own entity. That's kind of how I view Dylan.
Yeah, I actually was getting that vibe. Like he's got some type of DNA from Null, and then mixed with something else. So I could see where you're going with that.
They've been stalling for a few issues on that too. Kind of like the whole reveal. I'm thinking maybe issue 21 that comes out this week is going to finally come.
Right, because after he did it once. Oh, sorry.
Well, yeah, I agree. Being that he's his own thing, he's yet to, like Kai was saying, understand who and what he is.
Yeah.
But that also allows him to be able to not be affected by Null's call, which everything is.
Yeah,
it's interesting. I'm. Everyone's been sniveling about how Dylan is not developed into, I guess, what they expected him to develop into, and I think he's developed something considerably more.
Yeah.
He's a
Perhaps like Wolverine, leave a little bit of mystery. You don't have to explain everything.
I'm there with you.
Show that Eternals cover. I liked it.
Which one?
So while you guys are grabbing that,
Oh.
Remember to sub each other up. There's a lot of people in here that are new. Maybe people you don't know. You guys sub each other up, please. Help each other grow. And
This is how you learn.
friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Has
Hit that
anybody-
like button.
Yeah.
Everybody sub each other up. So everybody can get that content out there. Support the community.
Yep.
Like right before this broadcast, Matt and I were on 89s, and I learned something about pedigrees with this Okajima pedigree about some girl living in Japan during the 40s that collected comics in an internment camp, and this is a type of book that I can own.
Yeah. Yeah. I have it on my phone, man. I was looking it up too while he was talking. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I was looking it up too when you guys were live.
Yep.
That was awesome.
So Patrick Wall says we made him buy some comics, and he just got Werewolf by Night 37 at X-Men 266. Way to go, Patrick Wall, man.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Yeah, man. If they come back in a good condition, we did make you get them. But if they come back in a bad condition,
we had no part in it.
That's awesome. Speaking of that, and Rob is showing some. You guys got any cool pickups lately you want to show off?
My pickups are over there. I can grab them real quick. Has anybody read this, Jimmy Olsen?
No, I skipped it. How is it?
No.
It's a great fun read, man.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really, really good fun read. And it's only 12 issues, so
not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
Oh.
That's cool. There's that latest variant where it's just his face, like putting a shirt on or something. It's pretty interesting, man.
Yeah, he's doing some stuff with Batman and not Superman, which is kind of cool too. So,
that's cool. All right, who's got some books they want to share, man? Something they've been able to pick up this year.
1 second.
Yeah. And then we'll get into John's question after that, because John's asking, what do we think the best event of 2019 is?
Yeah, I showed one of my recent books that I picked up was this Superman.
Yes.
Adventures of Superman, the Platinum Edition. It was PGX. I'm planning on sending it over to CGC and re-slabbing it just so I can flip the book. But I couldn't pass up on this deal that I picked up on eBay for.
Yep.
So, it's going to be one of my flips that I can use towards my 2020 goals.
Cool.
That's awesome, man.
Hey, guys, I'm going to peace out.
All right, brother. Good to
Take care, Kai.
Later, Kai. Hey, if anybody else wants to jump in, just hit me up on Instagram. We'll get you in here. We're just hanging out, guys, just talking, having a good time. So we've got some more books. Who's got some more books? What'd you guys get? Rob, you ready to show something?
Well, because of the old days of 2099, I had to get the couple of new 2099. So I end up getting all the old. I have 2099 Spider-Man 1 through 3. I bought 3 of the first issues. This is all way back in the day. And again, it's another one of those things I still yet to open. And because of all the new stuff that's coming out, I think I'm going to have to. But I had to buy the new 2099. I've yet to read it. I am dying to read this one too. But I actually did the same with all my McFarlane stuff. I end up buying all the new Spawn stuff. What is that? 298, 299, 300, 301. The reason why is it matches all my Spider-Man 298, 9, 300, and 301. So I like buying these little matching sets that correlate with what I had from the past to the future. So I did the same thing with Doom because I have the original Doom 2099 also.
Nice.
So I like matching up these sets. You were saying the same thing, Matt, that you feel obligated and sometimes compelled to buy either a run or for me, if there's a matching, either an homage or a run of something that was pre-existing, I just feel obligated to get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And being that I can't afford a real Eternals, I end up buying that facsimile.
Oh, cool.
Maybe one day I'll be able to get one.
I like it. Rob, man, I would love to see your books, man. I love looking behind you all the time, wondering exactly what's there, man.
Okay, well, I'll jump over to the other camera. You already see what's the first book. So this will be the last big purchase I made so far this year. Werewolf by Night 32 and 33. I got this at a set, and that's just something to hold up. But 32, I wound up picking up from this guy that said, I will get you this book. Just come on and pick it up. It's at a storage facility off of Martin Luther King Boulevard. And I thought I was going to die. Luckily, I didn't.
Yeah.
I got these. If you don't take a risk, you'll never reap the reward. So one by one, let me start picking up all these books from behind me, and you'll see what I picked up this year. So, of course, I didn't pick up all these at the same time because I am not a millionaire. I just work a lot of hours, and that afforded me to be able to get some of these. So I'll start off with first appearance of Iron Fist. This
Nice.
I made sure to say, hey, dude on eBay, can you open it up to make sure there's a Marvel value stamp? Because I kind of have a problem that I never check books. So can you do that? And he checked. It was there. I got it for about $115 right at the end of when the series was canceled.
Oh, wow.
This I picked up just a couple months back.
Sabretooth.
First appearance is Sabretooth. This one I picked up when it was in, it was a YouTube auction. I think it was Jean Paul's, I can't pronounce his full name, Saltier. And I went, wait a second, let me check my bank account. Okay, we're good. And the thing is, this book came in the same day that the news story broke that Jeremy Renner got wasted and with his wife in his house, shot a gun in his house, and I don't think Disney likes that much. So earlier in the year, I picked up Avengers 12 for about $30 and went, well, I guess I'm getting Silver Age books now. Later on down the line, I went, oh God, I'm afraid it might be restored. Can you put it under a black light? Okay. Nope, everything's good. Okay, I'll buy it.
Oh, yes, baby.
Avengers 57.
It's my second favorite cover of all time, man.
Now, when we're talking about mutilated books, this one is nowhere near as bad as the one that you saw earlier, that Thor issue number 229. But I got this for a song. I still need to put it under a press, but otherwise, it's just the Marvel value stamp.
Oh,
nice, man.
Nice book.
Great book.
Wow.
Moving on from those. This one I picked up earlier this year. Paid a good price because, of course, the movie came out. It's over. It's done with. Now people are on to buying other things. So I picked this up. The only thing that's wrong with it is in the rear cover, about this much of the corner is missing. I'm okay with that. This is another one of those that when it came in with 2 pieces of plastic no bigger than about this. Cardboard, rather. And he put tape on it. So it's 2 pieces of cardboard holding this in. And when I got it, I'm like, oh God, please. The pictures looked so nice and no one was bidding on it because they would only show the corners. So I'm just going to show those corners.
Oh,
yeah, baby.
Look at that book.
The Spirit of Vengeance.
First appearance of Ghost Rider. So I was very pleased to get those this year. So
definitely want that. That's one of the books I want.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Now, the rest of the books on the top shelf, I'm very big on Batman and Superman. So let's see, in order of my proudest. I'll move over this. This one I got the day that it came out, so it's just on my top shelf.
Nice.
That one I got way back when I was a kid, so let's not pretend that I got
Same here, Chaos and Comics. Danny Ketch all the way.
All right, here, almost there. Hold on. Okay. I have just cleared out my top shelf. This book I wound up picking up originally when I was a kid, and I wound up getting rid of it. So I had to get it back again. It is the race between Superman and the Flash. Guess who wins?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a tie. God damn it. Next, I wound up picking the first time that you wound up seeing the Joker in the modern age, or rather the Bronze Age, because he was gone for about a good decade. They thought he was too cheesy. Well, Denny O'Neil and Neil Rogers fixed that. This I picked up from an overzealous comic book dealer that thought that he wanted way too much money. So I waited till a hurricane was about to hit here in South Florida, went over and said, well, I have this much money and I know that you need to fix up the store and everything before the hurricane hits. Yeah. It's like, okay, fine, I'll take it.
Nice, man.
Sweet.
And there's another one that, the movie is long since passed, and I'm just a big Batman fan, and I'm trying to pick up all the Batman keys so I can fill in everything in between.
Love Batman. Yeah, Ra's al Ghul.
Jeez.
Really clean copy.
Whatever, that's the facsimile.
Totally a facsimile.
That's so nice, Rob. I mean,
yeah. How about I just send it on over your way? It's obviously a fake, so
there you go.
Yeah,
don't have to worry about it.
My way, Rob. I like the facsimiles.
And now we're down to the last two big books that I got this year. This one here, a lot of you are familiar with it. It's a signature book I picked up from an attorney that said, "Hey, I heard you're the comic book court reporter." Like, how the hell do you know who I am? I've never met you before in my life. Oh, you're giving me 11 Rockets issue #1 Ashcan edition. What is this? And I figured out what it was later on. I brought it to my comic shop and he went, he jizzed himself. And then he said, wait right here. Went into the back, pulled out a stack of comics, and this was in it. And I went, I want that. First appearance of Perry White. And it's signed by, I'm not taking it out, signed by Joe Shuster.
Wow.
But yet there was even a bigger book.
What page? What page is signed on?
First page as you open it up. Unfortunately, the cover is patched. It's ratty as ratty can be.
Hey, man, it's still a
great book, man.
But,
I love that cover.
Oh, it's very pretty. Unfortunately, what is going on with that S?
It's deflecting all those bullets. That's what
it is.
It looks like the artist spent all this time on a background and leveling and how
it looks like it's folded because of the way he's posing. It looks like it's sort of folded almost like a visual.
It just looks like he ran out of time and his editor said, turn in the piece. Okay, fine, here. But that is not the biggest book I got here. This is the biggest book I got this year. It is When All Kryptonian Lore Really Starts. First appearance
nice
of Brainiac.
Nice, man.
It's not like the highest grade, but I paid a pretty penny.
Dang, man. I'm loving it. Nice.
So those are the big books that I wound up picking up this year.
Okay, well, I don't want to go anymore, so who's next? So, guys, we got some. Oh, let's see. We got some other people waiting backstage. So whoever.
I'll jump out if you want.
You can rotate me out too.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever's good.
Okay.
I'll come back with the next row.
One. Javi, you want to show your stuff, homie? Where are you? There you are. Oh, nice, man.
Wow.
That's a Street Fighter homage to the race.
That's awesome. Is that Chun-Li?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's legit, man.
I love Chun-Li, man.
Yeah, she's one of my favorite. I always played with her when I was playing that game, man.
Yeah, she's awesome. I got my little rocket.
Yeah, dude. With that leg move when she just.
I don't have first appearance Ghost Rider, but I have third appearance Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
And I love this cover, man.
Yeah, that's legit, bro.
And the Mylar looks so nice.
Wow.
I can keep showing off more, but if anybody wants to show off anything.
Yeah, you want to?
Yeah, go for it, man. I got a few to show up to after, but yeah, show some books, man.
This was a TV show, I think. Some DC Bronze Age.
Nice.
Mighty Isis.
I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, I found these at a sale that my shop was having, and they were just trying to get rid of these books. Actually, this shop was closing down.
That's dope, man. Yeah, she was Patrick Wall.
Karate Kid. These are cool. The energy conservation things that they came out with.
That's awesome. You can't go.
I
wrong.
have one. Not that one, but I have an energy conservation thing called EIEIO.
Nice.
That's cool.
Take the Time Collectible says ISIS is a spin-off of Shazam. That's awesome.
I don't know why I have so many random books in front of me that I was just like.
You need to come on Comic Gories again, bro. Stuff right here, man.
Yeah,
that's cool stuff.
This is an awesome cover right here.
Yes, it is.
And it says gold dust and silver powder as the salt and pepper.
That's too good. That's too good.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Action Comics.
Cool.
Hey, what up, guys?
What's up, hey,
the boy who has 7. What's up, my guy?
Hey, man. How are you, bro?
How's everyone in here doing?
Good, man.
I'm good.
You know Dylan?
Dylan?
What'd you say?
I said, does everyone know Dylan?
Yeah,
I saw him earlier.
Now.
Right? Sub each other up, y'all. Sub each other up.
That's you already know, man. I know I'm subbed to most of them. I got probably maybe 1 or 2 I got to sub.
Cool. You got anything else, Javi? Or
I have this last book right here.
Suicide
Squad.
Oh, sweet, man. Amanda Waller?
Yeah, classic cover, man. She's giving Batman smack talk right there, putting him in his place.
That's awesome, bro. Loving it. Good stuff, man.
Thanks, man.
Good stuff. Russ, Super Russ, you got anything you want to share?
Well, as far as new books, I really haven't been reading all that much. I cut my new books way down.
Yeah.
I tried to get into the X-Men series. I picked up the first one and I read it and I was just so confused, man. I was like, because I wasn't collecting new books when House and Powers was out.
Yeah.
So I missed all that.
Mm-hmm.
And X-Men 1 was the first X-Men book I've read since like the 90s in the Onslaught storyline.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I didn't know what was happening. I picked up issue 2 and 3. I still haven't read them yet.
Yep.
When I do, I'm going to decide then if I want to keep doing that title.
Cool.
But as far as like stuff I'm constantly reading, the new J.J. Abrams Spider-Man.
Sweet.
I'm really into that story.
That's a good read.
And I picked up a couple others I haven't got a chance to read yet. I'm behind. Superman Batman issue 4.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Infected Scarab I haven't read yet. Gotta check that out. But other than that, I put new books to the side.
Nice. Got any bangers lately?
Well, let's see. I got a couple small books the other week on somebody's stream.
There we go. You should show them off, man, because I want to see them again.
All right, let me grab them right quick.
Yo, Javi, you don't got a channel? I can't find it.
I'll drop. It's a Conquistadors.
Yeah,
I know I put that. Maybe I'm putting it in wrong.
There, I just put it in the chat.
Put it in like the search. They don't come up, man. So.
I know. I hate that, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's such a random. It's so close to Conquistadors, so like you'll get like other stuff come up for my name.
That's exactly it. I like those Disney books, bro. My shop, I can never get them because he's got them priced so high.
Really?
I'm like, how you know they're worth this much? You probably haven't went through these long boxes in probably a couple years.
Yeah.
Dude, man. Dragon Ball posters in back, man.
Oh man,
that's what
I know. Perry was telling me. You're a fan, right?
Oh, huge fan. Vegeta's my favorite character of all time, man.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Yeah,
probably mine too, dude. Probably, I'd say yeah.
Big DBZ fan here myself.
Yes. Oh, here we go, gentlemen.
Yeah.
And the Russ is too. What about you, Kevin? You got to be a DBZ fan, man.
Well, actually, Kai's the big guy. I did watch Dragon Ball. Don't get me wrong, but he's the man. He's the Dragon Ball man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Super was amazing.
I went to this kid's house in my neighborhood back in the 80s, like late 80s. And he was Japanese. His family had moved to the States. You walk in their house and it's a completely different cultural experience. It was the coolest thing. And I'm this little like 6-year-old, 7-year-old walking in his house. And they have this thing on the TV, this anime that I'd never seen before. And I didn't even know the word, and I'm like, dang, this is awesome. Fell in love with that show, man. Fell in love with it.
I remember just catching it on the tube when I was little.
Yeah.
Just, because you really couldn't pick what to see. I mean, I never my brothers and stuff. They're so lucky they can watch the seasons in order. Yeah. I just caught what was ever on TV at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, get Patrick Wall. Not even close. There ain't no character created that could take out Dragon Ball characters, man.
Naruto.
Ain't no way, man.
Especially not after Super, man.
Oh no. No way, man. Got little Xeno-sama. He snapped Thanos away, man.
Dude.
All right. Did you pick
Russ, I have to say I'm also reading that J.J. Abrams, and I am a huge fan also. This is another really good Spider-Man book. Yeah. And I've been buying the A and B all the way through this, and I other than the fact that they're taking a little time putting it out, I don't mind that. It's been a good read. It's right up there with that whole life story as far as how hard it hits and how heavy it is. So if you're not reading this, I recommend it. And Russ, you're right. This is a great story.
Every issue just kind of hooks you, but it does. It feels like it's taking forever for the next issue to come out after that.
You got to admit, Abrams has been a little busy of late. So I'm guessing that's part of it.
Issue 3 was really good though. I almost let it get past me, and I couldn't get the first issue, and thankfully I was able to get that slip cup or whatever it's called, the slip cut cover.
Yeah, with the red with the eye on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, good thing. Great book though.
Yeah.
Issue 3 really stepped it up.
I dropped it after issue 1.
I'm surprised. Issue 1 was killer. If anything, issue 2 would have made me drop it. That one was a little slow paced.
Issue 3 was really good.
Nice. I completely skipped it, and I keep hearing everybody like you guys right now talking about how good it is. It makes me want to grab it. But man, my pool is so huge, like I'm trying to cut back,
I hear that, dude.
I'm with you on that, Matt. That's why I've never been a trade guy, but I'm actually starting to consider, well, maybe if I just start buying the trades.
Yeah.
Dude, the trades are like half price.
Yep.
I can read it all in one fell swoop. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
But there's something about a comic. Something about, I'm not a trade guy. There's something about having a comic. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's cool.
I just, there's nothing like it.
I'll tell you what,
I hear it.
Recently been moving to digital, and I know a lot of people are going to hate me for it, but the ease of lying in your bed at night, while all the lights are off, and just flipping through. Like right now, I'm reading Teen Titans, Jeff Johns, and just from last night, I went through. I'm already on issue 14, and I just all night, while I'm sitting there, so easy instead of having to worry about have a light on. It's just so nice to be able to go digital sometimes,
I'm right with you, Matt, because, me personally, I'm a little bit on the limited space side.
Yeah.
I can only, have so much space in my room. So a lot of the times I'll read like the first issue or the second issue, and then the rest I have to read digitally.
Yeah, man. It's just easier, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can.
Yeah, I've been getting into digital too. It's nice. I had an easy time reading on the DC universe when it was through my TV, but for something like my phone, I even tried an iPad. I was trying to read Doomsday Clock on my iPad. I just can't. I wish I should have. I probably started Thursday. I'm only on issue 4, but Doomsday Clock seems like a little bit deeper read than most single issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has anybody finished Doomsday Clock yet? I haven't.
I'm on issue 4.
Yeah.
I picked up issue 1 and I didn't get any more after that.
I still got it sitting here. I just
they killed people. with a 1-year run taking over 2 years to put out. I think, that was one of the old 90s things, that killed a lot of good books. And I think that's what part and did it.
Yeah, first issue came out January 2018, so literally
Chris.
12th issue December 2019, so right a month before 2 years. So just pretty much
Right.
I pray Shazam
No,
don't take that long.
If you're releasing it in that way, meaning you're telling people, hey, look, every other month we're going to release it like this because we want to give you a good product, then I don't think anyone would have been, irritated as much. But to give the impression that, hey, look, in good faith, we're going to give you a year run in a year.
Mhm.
Oh, by the way, we're not. Kind of hurt, you know what I mean?
Is I don't know, maybe you guys know more than I do, but I think he has a big part in the DC Universe app, like all the TV shows and that whole production of things. I think he has like a big responsibility on that staying afloat.
Yeah.
But I'm not
the CW ones too.
And yeah, I did not know that. Yeah.
He's a busy guy, man.
Yeah, he's really busy. Yeah.
Wow.
So I got let's see, I got George that wants to pop in. Anybody want to take a break?
It don't matter.
You want me to show these books right now? Then I gotta head out.
Okay. Let's see what you got, man.
Oh man.
Glare off.
That's a grail.
That's what I'm talking about.
Issue 2 on the back.
Yes. I'm jealous, overzealous. Yeah.
Oh, I know that book.
Yes.
Great example of it. That's a beautiful book.
Just this small little key right here.
Boom.
Nice.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Oh, man.
Awesome, man. Sorry, I made you pull those down, but I had to see them again.
Oh, that's okay. But I got them on my my shelf right back here.
Yes. Oh yeah, I see where they're.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you gonna take off for the night?
Yeah, I gotta head out.
Probably what, 1 a.m. over there?
Yeah, it's a little after 1.
All right, man. Much love to you, Russ. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, man.
Take care, Russ.
Peace, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Peace out, brother.
Have a great
Stay
night.
well.
Have a great night, y'all.
See you, Russ.
I'm live, baby. Yeah.
Yo, how's it going?
Show some bangers, Matt.
Yeah, dude. Go for it. I'll make you big.
All right. So these are some of the books I picked up this year.
Ooh,
I'm talking about.
sick. Oh man.
Yes.
One of my favorite, Marvel villains is Kang the Conqueror. Early 60s book, white pages. Can't go wrong with that all day.
All day long, dude.
That thing is clean.
It's an Avengers 8. That's a
Yup.
through 10 book, man.
That's right. Single digit Avengers.
Yeah. Man, it looks clean too. Those colors still pop, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Got another one over here.
Nice.
Nice.
First Mystique.
Yes.
I actually won this on the one of the weekly Reggie Collects.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, congrats, man. That's legit.
So that was really cool.
Nice. Can you guys hear me better now or no?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Here's a big book.
No. Oh,
Nice.
6. Look at that, dude.
9.6. Yep.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
picked this book up a couple of years ago when nobody was really even talking about this book. I paid $50 for this book.
No, you
Wow.
don't. So how tempted are you to flip it, bro?
Dude, I'm tempted, man. I'm waiting, but
Wait
For a trailer or
patiently.
what?
I'm waiting for that trailer to come out, and then I'm gonna flip this book because this is. But I'm a big fan of Jack Kirby.
Yeah.
This is great, Jack. A lot of people talk about the story wasn't great. The first 3 issues were hard reads, but I've been excited for this book for quite some time to come out. Ready for the movie to come out. I almost have the complete run. I think I'm missing 2, 3, and I think 4, and I got the complete run for Eternals.
Sweet, man.
But yeah, this is a great book. I'm glad I was able to pick this up when I did.
Nice.
Let's see.
Yeah,
One of my books I was able to pick up this year as well. It was my first Golden Age book, Real Life Comics number 23.
Nice, man.
World War II cover book, classic cover by Alex Schomburg. And this was right at the end of World War II. I was really happy to get this, and it's a 6.0. Really nice cover. And then the last book I picked up for this year, I'm trying to pick up the basically the trinity of this character, and this is Fantastic Four.
Nice.
You know, first appearance for him. I still need to get that Thor number 166 to complete the run.
Cool.
So that's going to be one of my 2020 goals. Probably going to try to get like a 6.0, 6.5 just to kind of pair them all up. I have a FF66 as well already. So that's going to be one of my goals for 2020. Is to get that Thor 166. So I was happy to get this as well. It's also white pages. And so yeah, those are my big books I picked up this year.
Awesome. There, bro. Yeah.
Hey, y'all got a minute for me to show you what I just got from an auction from Who Dat Comics and Movies?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
All right, make me big. All right, here it goes. It's a slabbed book.
Oh, what the?
That's the best cover you ever saw, dog.
Man.
So what I did was I just like when I left the chat here, the panel, I cracked the slab, and this is the first time I've ever done that.
And you made a video?
Yeah, I'm recording a video, so you'll get to see that on my channel tomorrow. It's actually pretty easy to do, and I can't wait to repurpose this thing because I cracked it good. But the reason why I cracked it, this is the book that was inside of it.
Hey, can you get
and no, it's
it's a double.
Oh, that's that double cover you were talking about.
Yeah. So, my goal is I'm going to bring that to C2E2 where they do on-site grading, and the reason why I cracked it is because CGC didn't notice that it was a double cover.
Yeah,
which is
that's really weird.
So, and you know, there was that chat earlier today where we were talking about you know, which grading company to use, and I'm having a hard time finding the book now, but I had you go ahead and make me little again.
You sure?
But yeah, we're good. I had a book that I submitted to CBCS that they noticed that there were 2 digital code stickers inside the book.
Wow.
And CBCS gave me credit for having a manufacturing error for 2 digital code stickers.
Wow.
CGC, in their hurry to grade this book, did not notice that there were 2 covers on the book.
That's weak, man.
And like you can't excuse that to me. That means they didn't open the book.
Yeah.
Period.
That's laziness.
And don't get me wrong, I still love the heck out of CGC. Like that's who I prefer to grade with. But you can't do bad work and tell me that they did a good job, you know? So I'm gonna re-slab that one when I go to C2E2. They do the on-site grading, and I'm gonna hand it to them and say, hey, by the way, there's a double cover in here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get credit for it. And Who Dat knows that I was cracking it open. I was talking to him about it earlier tonight, and yeah. And I also cracked open another book, but you'll have to watch the video that comes up on my channel to see what happens with that.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Dylan, you got anything you want to show off, bro?
Hey, hold on, Dylan. Good to meet you finally, man.
Hey, good to meet you, NWO brother.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what's up.
But I know I had some books out. For what is it for? Like the year?
Just whatever you want, man.
Whatever
Anything,
books, man.
anything you want to show, any bangers, whatever, man.
Well, man, I wish
As
I
far
had it.
as-
One of my subs got me that one per store of this. If anyone saw that, this is definitely like it's only one issue, but read of the year, dude.
Dude, it was so good. It was
So good. It brought me
Yeah.
to being like a child again. I mean, and my shop never gets any variants or anything like that, like or the big ones at least. And somehow he didn't show me the one per store. I mean, he was trying to get 15 for it, but I was like, I would have bought this to read, and I would have still had that because I don't have too many grails in my collection. But actually, a subscriber actually bought it for me because he's like, I got two for a good price. So
The shredder cover?
no, the one per store. It was like the Lord Drake. It was like the Lord. You know how they do those like helmet covers? I think it might be shiny. It's like a Lord Draken helmet.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, dude.
It was pretty cool though. I got some other ones like I know that Hill House basket full of heads. Like I never buy two covers.
Yeah.
But for the first issue, I bought that cardstock cover, and that one's beautiful.
Dope, man. Dope.
Yeah.
Now, was that Power Rangers TMNT book? Was it a one shot or is there an ongoing?
It's 1 of 5.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, the guy who writes it, Ryan Parrott, I think he's the one writing the Power Rangers run on Boom Studios. I think it is doing the Power Rangers right now. Yeah. So he's familiar with Power Rangers from what I can tell, but he killed it with the TMNT too. And the artwork is like, oh man, like even if the writing was trash, the artwork is insane. The colors, man. Oh, so, dude, I read it twice back to back. I was like, I couldn't believe it. It lived up to the hype, and I was hyped for this.
So Power Rangers was after my time as a kid, but as soon as I read that book, I was like, okay, this is legit, man. Like, I need to start reading some more Power Rangers. You know?
Yeah, same, dude. I started reading the trades, the Kyle Higgins ones. But see, like I just watched the original series, and then I watched the movie with like Ooze or whatever, Ivan Ooze. Yep. Those are like, and then I fell off as well because it got a little cheesy.
No, it's better as a comic book than it is
I'd say, man, like any more Alex Ross cover, from Immortal Hulk or Captain America was so good this year too.
Definitely.
Hey, there's that double digital code book that I was talking about.
Give me a sec. I'm sending a link, bro.
Yeah, send the link.
To who dat, and then all right, who dat? It's sent, brother. All right, let's make it big.
So right there it says manufacturing error.
Oh,
and then it printed with 2 digital code stickers. So and this is the original version of Amazing Spider-Man 361.
Yep, they didn't go.
It got rejected, and they used it for an Absolute Carnage variant cover. And I got it signed by Mark Bagley and his inker Randy Emberlin.
That's awesome, man.
Good time collectibles. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. And Perry Comics just dropped a super chat. Say Dylan the man.
So are you definitely sending that over to CBCS and getting that graded to see if it does actually show up as a double cover, George?
Oh, actually, I'm gonna submit it to CGC at C2E2, where they do the on-site grading, and I'm gonna personally tell them that it's a double cover, and go ahead and flip open the first page of the book, and you'll see what's going on with that book.
Yep.
That's disturbing, though. I mean,
because that's part of the guidelines is to actually open up the books and the pages and see if there's any defects inside, so that they would have spotted that right off the bat.
They're supposed to touch every page.
Absolutely.
And I could have written, Hudak could have written his name on the first page of that book, and they wouldn't have noticed.
Yep.
He didn't. Hudat's an honest cat, so we're good. But and I'm not just saying that because you sent him a link. I bought a bunch of books from Whodat. If you see Whodat in an auction, if you like the book, you buy it because it's going to ship it good, and it's going to be there quick too.
Oh, did you check the second to the last page? I heard he signs those.
Gosh, dang it!
I'd be telling CG free of charge.
Dylan, got anything else you want to show off, man? I saw you kind of looking around.
Yeah. I know. Hold on one second.
Yeah, dude, do your thing, man. Hey, Kevin, you got some books you want to show?
Sure. Now, and also to agree with George, for that very reason is why, this year was my first time I ever had anything graded. But I made sure that everything that I wanted them to look at, I disclosed to them up front. I said, matter of fact, on my Kanto, I knew that there was a manufacturing error and there was a crease on it. So I pointed it out. I never had it. I didn't have it pressed or anything. I just pointed out there was a manufactured crease. So they not only put that in as far as in the grading, but they acknowledged it. So that was my thing, is I just wanted to make sure that things that I wanted to be recognized were. And I, in full disclosure, told them up front so they would recognize that. Not to do their job for them, but to do their job for them.
Yeah. All right, who wants to?
So, like, matter of fact, here's that Kanto right here.
All right, let me make it big.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, I love that cover, man. So
this is the first book my son and I got signed by David Boer. We actually live really close to him and since kind of befriended him. We have everything. I have 2 full sets of Kanto stuff signed by him, along with the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, the New York Comic-Con exclusive. I'm a huge Kanto fan.
that's cool.
Also, I'm a huge, along with Kevin Eastman, which I have a bunch of. I live not too far from him and have a bunch of stuff with his sign. But I'm also a Usagi Ojimbo fan, me and Perry. So I end up getting. This is again Brave New World. So this is a Brave New World exclusive.
Nice. That's awesome.
And this is signed by both Chris Johnson and Stan Sakai.
That's awesome, man.
And the reason why I have preference of CBCS is they actually will authenticate signatures.
Yep.
They're not just having someone to stand there and witnessing, but they have individuals that are trained to authenticate. And I dig that, because I would say 95% of all my signatures are unwitnessed, due to the fact that 90% plus of my signatures were in the 90s.
Yeah.
So there was no grading people around during that time.
Yeah.
Being that we're getting so close, of this coming up to its 30th anniversary and all that,
Cool.
I decided I wanted to get my Simpson stuff slabbed.
That's legit, man.
So
Whodat?
again, I've never pressed any of this stuff, but there's 4 signatures on that thing.
Wow.
Yeah, same with the Itchy and Scratchy, and I got I think 3 sets of these things of everything. Back this was Golden Apple exclusives back when they first launched this thing. Golden Apple is actually celebrating their 40th anniversary, and I've been shopping with them for over 35 years of that. Dating myself here. Here's an old Usagi Ojimbo. This is the first.
Man, that's
To kind of show you how old I am.
I love it, though. I love it.
And again, I did all this. I never had books slabbed before, and this was my first time doing it this year. And again, my reasoning was to kind of ensure that some of the stuff that I had, both with my son and to make sure that they're around.
Yeah.
Here's a book that I actually really like. It's signed by, I don't know if you can see, but Mark Pacella.
And the gold.
And then I have a Ryfield's signature.
Sweet, man. That's cool. Good stuff right there.
Yeah, I don't know if many of you guys are Scotty Young fans, but I saw this cover and Scotty was at the convention. I'm like, hey, I know this cover's kind of beat up, but can you throw, a signature on there? He's like, absolutely. Scotty Young is such a cool guy. Also, look for his new book that's coming out. It's he's doing the whole. Think of it as almost like an X-Men, but for magicians, and it's going to be releasing, I believe, in March. So it's getting together a Warlock, Scarlet Witch, all these people, and they're going to be training all up and coming kids in mystic arts.
Nice.
This is my Secret Wars, and mine's back in the day when he was releasing his Defiant Comics plasm, he was signing anything and everything that you threw in front of him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, do me a favor, can you sign this?
Good stuff, man. That's awesome.
And I've always been wanting to see Starlin, and I finally got this signed. So once I finally saw him, I'm like, oh, okay, I got to get slabbed.
Yeah. Infinity War. Nice.
And the only reason why this got a low grading, it's only a 7. There's nothing wrong with it. The reason why I got that 7 is when I forgot when I bought this that the kid that started working there, he was told to put the security thing on the back of the bag of all the books, but he put the security thing on the back of the book.
Wow.
So this book is flawless. There's nothing wrong with it except for a 2-inch security tab on the back of it.
Jeez, 3 grades just for that?
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, hey, you know what? Okay, whatever. You know, I if I really wanted to, I'm sure I could probably heat it a little bit without damaging it. And then, you know, I mean, I probably could peel it, use some Q-tips and stuff, but I'm good.
That's awesome, man.
And we were talking about original sin earlier. You know, this is my original sin. I had to have this.
Nice.
Great.
You know, and I have so many books that I never really, I never got graded. But only this year, like I said, am I starting to get this stuff graded.
That's cool, man. That's cool. What's up, Area 51?
Yeah, I can go in front of him. Go.
Good to go.
Hey, you
Yeah,
have
I
you
mean, I
read
got
what's his
one
name?
more top.
Want to show one more? Dylan, what were you saying, brother?
Oh, I was gonna ask Kevin if he read that. Since he was talking about Scotty Young, if he's read Middle West.
Yeah. I did not get to read that, and I'm dying to read The Interceptor. I have that Interceptor thing that he gave out on New Comic Book Day. I picked it up twice, and I keep it back down twice.
I have
and
too.
I have. I don't know what's going on. That's Jim Lee and Scott and Kate's are going to be at Torpedo Comics on the 24th of January, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to get signed. And it isn't just stuff that, you know, some people go right to the things that are worth money and seal it up and, you know, sell it off. I tend to get things I really like, so I'm trying to go through all these books and I'm trying to figure out what I want to get done.
I feel it.
Man, that's cool. Hey, so we got Who Dat waiting in the back. I want to bring Rob Wurst in. Kevin, you want to hang out in the back for a while?
Hey, Matt, I can.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I've been with you. Yeah, please.
I'm good to go too. It's 1:30 over here. I think if I come back in, I'll come back in. But I mean,
all right.
I can jump out too, Matt. It's 1:30 in the morning over here. It's getting late.
Yeah, I'm with Mark here.
All right. I'm gonna let you two jump out then, guys. Thank you for hanging out. It was a blast having you both on. I'm gonna do this more often. I really like this. We just hang out, talk, have a good time. So we'll have you on again for sure.
Definitely.
Definitely. Thanks for having me. If I don't talk to you guys between now and then, have a good Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Heck yeah.
All right, guys.
Happy holidays.
Peace out, brother.
Dylan, Kevin, D-Runk, Matt.
Yeah.
I subbed you too, Javi.
Yeah, I subbed you up too, man.
Thanks,
Everybody
brother.
in the chat.
Good stuff.
Have a great night and happy holidays, of course.
All right, homie. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays, brother.
See you then.
All right, let's get Rob back in here. Let's get Who Dat. There he is. What's
Who
up?
Dat?
How you doing, homie?
What's up? How y'all doing?
We're good. Look at
D-Ron's gonna get a 10.0 on that book watch. Oh god.
So Dylan, did you pull out some books you want to show?
Yeah. I got a few.
Let's do it.
See, I don't got too many grails though, like these guys. But it's the year of Thanos. I think did this is this 20? I can't. This might have came out like late 2018, but
What is
it's still bad.
Cool book.
Yeah,
that was
great. It's a great 5-issue series too. I mean, I don't think any of the other Cosmic Ghost Rider runs have been as good as Donny Cates's.
Yep.
Hey, if
I
you got it in 2019, it doesn't matter when it came out, man.
That's right.
See, I don't know. I can't remember. It was one of my first like runs I hopped on. I know that.
Okay.
Nice.
Because I think I like got back into buying singles when the Venom run started. So yeah, I got all these horror ones though.
It's such a good story.
You said what?
I'm all about Deceased. I love that story, man.
Yeah, I can't wait for the new series. I hope he puts out some dope horror covers.
Yep.
I'm like a huge horror fan. But Venom, that's probably been my like run of the year. It's probably like my Grail run. So,
Cool, man.
and I told you I don't buy 2 covers, so I ended up buying both of these.
Yes. Yes, man.
But you know, you're Thanos too, so I saw this one. It's not the greatest cover, but it's still pretty cool.
Yep. I'm a fan of that one.
Yeah. You know what's I mean, every cover is amazing by Alex Ross, but I love these Immortal Hulk ones.
Yes, I agree.
Have you seen like Alex Ross? You follow him on IG?
I do.
You seen what he dropped for the latest ones with that like I can't think. I always forget the white Hulk name, the Yeti looking Hulk. Those covers look crazy.
Oh, shoot, I gotta go check it out right now, bro.
Dude, they're nuts. I was like,
Wendigo.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't, dude. If I know a lot of people are kind of on the fence with the run right now, but dude, I would jump right back in. I mean, I'm not jumping off it, period. But like, I literally pick up the Captain America covers just because Alex Ross is doing them. The story's not like bad, but I probably would have dropped it a while ago if it wasn't for Alex Ross's covers. But Captain America is like my favorite too, so it's hard for me to drop that.
Yeah.
These don't got the coolest covers, but they're dope. But this is like one of my favorite reads right now.
I've been thinking about reading that one. I've passed on it so far, but
Dude, if you're a horror fan, it's like a must.
really,
James Tynion's been really doing his thing. You know, after like issue 6, or well, it's only on issue 4 or something, but I think it was supposed to be only like 5 issues, but Tynion said he's gonna extend it. And I think if you ever seen that show Supernatural, while they just keep hunting monsters, he could go that route and make this book like a full-on ongoing. Because you know, with the monsters, it never ends. I mean, you got to read the book because I don't want to get into it and then spoil it for you.
I'm gonna try one out. I will.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
Nice.
Fun read.
Nice, man. Woo. See what time is it?
Hey, Dylan, you're showing that Immortal Hulk. Speaking of which, this is one of the books that they took the cover. I think it was Immortal Hulk 21.
Yeah.
This is a book from 1965 right here. And the reason why I was buying all that Immortal Hulk is because it was following suit with this appearance of Abomination.
Yeah.
Man, that's sweet. Man.
I probably
And, I did. I was
too.
buying all that Immortal Hulk book from 18 all the way up to 25, just because of this.
Really, yeah. It's a great run. I still got to get the first issue. I got it, but it's like 3rd printing. I need that Alex Ross cover, like him coming out the grave.
That's dope, man.
Which
so
one?
How you been, man?
I mean, I'm hanging in there, just chilling. Hanging in there, just chilling.
There's a
Well, that's 20, right? Is that
20. No, that's 19. 20 is the one with the with Betsy Ross on.
Okay, I think that's
Yeah, I got that one with the symbiote, whatever, the Cornet's little spider on.
Oh wait, not this one, is it? Because this one, him and Abomination are going head to head.
Right. Yeah, but it must be a variant that I'm thinking of, and I would have to go to another box. But yeah, the reason why is because they it was an homage playing to it. It's not identical.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you see that clash.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why I ended up getting.
Oh, yeah.
That's
maybe
That's the alpha. That's the alpha guy. I'm trying to think. He looks like a Yeti or whatever, but damn, he can't kill me.
Right.
The alpha guy though, he's like he's more red.
Not Sasquatch. Why have Sasquatch in it?
Yeah, it's a great run though. A lot of people are hating on it right now.
So yeah, and, you got some bangers you want to share?
I don't have, like, when y'all was talking about it, like, because somebody was commenting. First off, shout out to Chris Barrett. Thank you for the kind words. I think he was saying, like, you know, like people were saying certain people want. I think everybody did good this year. I think depending on what you wanted, what you collected, everybody did good, in my opinion. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. My year was crazy, and I'm not gonna show how my year started because I could just show that, and that'd be the end of the year. My year started January, the first weekend of January, and I got my Turtles 1 and my Journey into Mystery 83. And my year ended with some stuff too, but I'm saving that for how to achieve your Grail. Yeah. But I got some crazy stuff that came at the shop, and I was surprised, and I was like, okay, I'll buy it. But I bought a couple of things. Well, I'm gonna show a few things, but this book was at one of my local shops, and they had it for $20, and it's a first print. So, and Turtles #2.
I have that book. I have that.
Yeah, it does need to be pressed, but to see a first print of #2, you know, that's not a $20 book. Yeah, that's not a $20 book at all. So, I was surprised to find this. You know, I'm a Turtles guy, and then funny story, they had you know, the first turtle, Jenica, not first female turtle, Jenica or whatever. Yeah. She was getting big in her first appearance. Kevin Eastman had had the book on his shop, but he forgot to like limit it or cap it because he was on vacation. Yeah. So I saw it. I started messaging all the people I know who collect the turtles. I say, hey, man, you might want to order them before they get too hot and you can't afford them. I ordered mine. And what happened was he canceled a lot of people's orders. So, but a few people got theirs. One of the people that got theirs, because mine got canceled as well, and I was the first one out of the group of all the people I know ordered. But this guy, you guys know him, Seawater 19, sent email to Kevin Eastman and sent this book off to me. This is Turtles 51. This is the fried pie variant, signed. And he sent it as basically like almost like an AOK, but I still paid him for it. But he's like, I already have this cover, and I have a couple of other things. So he sent it to me. I was appreciative. Like that was great. I was like one of the few people that didn't even get it. And I sent everybody a message after I picked up the book. That's amazing. And then D-Ronk was talking about auctions. People need to buy off of these auctions because they have crazy books. These 3 books I bought off an auction, not from the same person, but they were all from the auction. Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uncanny 266. I had a 9.4. I got graded. And if that book came back at 9.4, this should come back at 9.9 because this book is so much cleaner than the 9.4 I had. So I bought that off an auction. That's going to be a keeper because I decided I'm going to start keeping my Amazing Spider-Man, X-Men, Turtles, and maybe certain first appearances in Marvel. But this was on the auction as well. I think it was the same auction.
What auction were you on, bro?
This was it? I don't know if it was Big Lion Cats or Thoreau's auction. Dude. So, tough, man. But these 2 books actually were in the same lot.
Oh,
nice. I saw that.
Yeah, these 2 books and I think a 252. I didn't have these 2. I didn't have these 2, so I picked them up.
Come back, because these are books that we got from the other week.
This and everybody's been showing this book, and I'm happy I got it at the time because the price has been going crazy. But some people don't want CBCS books, so I said I'll pick it up. it went for like $60 under the fair market value, GPA, whatever you want to call it, whatever people use. When I bought it, I think it was 60 or it might have been 70, but it was a lot cheaper than the CGC copy of a 9.8.
Is that a White Pages too?
Oh yeah, Secret
White
Wars.
Yeah, I showed him.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we saw
I
that.
mean, but
Right?
Yeah.
books at my PC, I don't know how other people feel about books at my PC that I'm keeping. CBCS, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
I don't care. This
Me
is in my
too.
PC.
I'm good with this.
I think I don't know, boy. I don't know if you got this book.
Oh, let's see.
Got this one earlier in the year. I actually had two of these. I sold
I saw you sell the other one, man.
I sold the other one because I got a grade higher. The other one had better page quality. It was just off white, the white pages. But this one just off white. So
I gotta have that.
Higher grade over
first Green Goblin, you know. So
nice,
and that's just some of the stuff. I mean, I got the the Turtles one, the X-Men one. I got a lot of stuff, but
yeah, you do.
It's been a pretty good year. I can't complain. I'm not,
Did you read Backward everything at one point?
Oh,
We're just making out with Hulk 81 over here, man. I look over, the dude's kissing it, bro.
Let's go to D.
Oh my god,
it's gorgeous.
Yeah, this is the one
I think this is a book you're after too, huh, boy?
Nice.
Oh,
9.0.
Nice.
Love it.
The older label.
Oh, yeah.
This is a book I was looking for the PC and a 9.0 better.
You gonna try to press and clean it and get a higher grade?
I looked it over. It probably could, but I don't know if it would. I think it can go a 9.2 or even a 9.4 because I see a lot of stuff on the back.
Just even to get the newer label on it, like it's not just the label; it's the slab is better too. Right?
You can't. That bag makes it look worse, but let's see how clean it looks. You don't see these spine ticks or anything.
I know it's a great grade too, though. So if you stick with it, I mean, nothing wrong with that.
That's why I'm like,
Yeah, 9.8. Yeah, leave it.
I don't have a Hulk 181. I didn't get that this year.
Hey, I don't feel like I got one either, man. I've won mine in the.
That still counts.
It does count, but I'll tell you that the emotional attachment to a book that you won off of that Spider-Man booth box is not quite the same.
Yeah.
I'm looking to flip this book because I have it. Here it is, but every other book,
get a 5.0 and then probably have $1,000 in cash.
Yeah, dude. Every other book in my collection, I bought. With money, and I looked for it. Maybe I found a good deal. Maybe I graded it myself, submitted it. But that book, I just won it. It's so cool. But yeah, it feels different.
Cash, so that cash.
Fine by me.
Comic Head 84 gave me an idea. I'm going to bring it to C2E2 and shop it around a little bit for trading.
Do it, man.
If anyone has an ASM 149 and a 9.8, we can talk.
149. What's 149?
It's the first Spider-Man clone.
All right.
Cool.
I was like, wait,
Cool. I like the way you think, my friend. All right, y'all. See some of my.
Kyle, you want to send the Brand New World exclusive we got the other week on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers?
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
I got
a high grade.
These are exclusives.
Who that might have a 9.8?
Who that? Run that through CGC. If that's a 9.8, I'll flip with you.
It's not a 9.8. It's not a 9.8. It's probably I would say a 9.0.
Yeah, dude. The difference between a 9.6 and a 9.4.
You can have some. You can. I don't know if you can kind of see it, but you see that spine tick right by the white.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not 9.8, but it's definitely high grade.
D-Rug, Super Russ says he'll trade you a Superboy figure straight up. For the 181.
Oh, duh! That's an easy trade. Yep.
Hey, right?
He's got it on tape now. I guess I have to do it.
Kai, what do you want to show us, Kai?
Okay.
Oh, wanted to show all of you this Brave New World exclusive Power Rangers Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover.
So as Dylan was talking about, that's done by Perot.
Signed.
And then Cena Grace did the cover for this.
Nice.
And Cena does a lot of Power Ranger stuff.
Such a good
art-wise. And then same thing with this.
Oh yeah, I see.
I don't know if you guys seen that cover before.
Yep.
Yep. I told my shop to order me, and he didn't. He screwed me. Screwed me on the Eastman cover and didn't even tell me about the one per store, dude. I was mad, kind of. I didn't say nothing to him, but I was infuriated. I think that's why Sub honestly bought me the one per store. But dude, that variant is beautiful.
Yep.
With those SIGs too, man, that's awesome.
And like you said, I that read is awesome. I look forward to the next book. The read is great. They actually did it justice. It wasn't just a cash grab. You know, the story is really good.
Not just kind of like some infinite crisis on Earth or something. They actually made it make sense. I really had fun with that.
All right, gentlemen. So I got 10 minutes. The wife just said I got 10 minutes.
Pointed at the watch and said, "Hey, wrap it up."
I can be quick.
So let me show you guys a few books that I got this year.
Yeah,
some of my faves that I picked up. So this is probably my favorite DC book I picked up this year. Huge Justice League fan, so had to go with Justice League of America.
That's beautiful.
Brave and the Bold 28.
And it's in an old case, and it can definitely be clean and pressed. So this is one book that I'm really thinking about cleaning and pressing that. So
beautiful.
So this is what
that's really cool.
Gorgeous.
And then this book I love because DS Comics, him and I talk on the regular, and he knew I was looking for this book in this grade with this color pages, and he was like, "Matt, I saw it. Go get it." So I wanted this.
Wow.
I know you like that, Dylan. Yeah, man. So 7.5 white pages, and that's one of my favorite books that I got this year, man. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah, this thing is no white. It's insane. So, and it's an old label too. Can definitely be pressed. Like it's nuts. But I don't want to lose that page color. I don't know. That means a lot to me. So.
Shoot, I would take the page color if it jumps up like 8.5 off white page. I'll take that.
Take it all day up.
I'll take that all day.
I'm gonna lose my nickname from Steve Whiting, Matty White Pages. So. I was able to pick up this bad boy. I know you got one too, Who Dat?
Oh yeah.
So
wow.
Yeah, my Thor. This one started dropping in price after Avengers Endgame, and I saw this copy for about 1,005 more, maybe 2-3 months earlier, and it dropped. So I grabbed that one. Glad to see that.
Dude, that is so cool.
And then,
are we grill bros?
What'd you say?
I said, are we grill bros?
Oh, you know it, dude.
You might be.
Well, Mark Spector showed this one earlier. This is one I just did a trade for. So I was able to grab that one. 7.5 white pages. And this was my first trade that I ever did. So I traded away a Batman Adventures 12, 9.8. Got this one and Thor 337, 9.8. And another book. So
is the 337 where Cap has the hammer?
No, that's first beta reveal.
Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah, you know that. Let's see. Okay, this is a big one that I know Russ and I were talking about, man. But this is Fantastic 450.
Yeah.
So I was after a 9.0, but the 9.0 is literally like 2.5 G's.
Yeah.
Man. So
God,
it is. Yeah, I have 8.5, so I know.
Yep.
It's literally like it's like $1,000 more for 9.0 from 8.5.
Hey, you made a good call though.
I'm happy to have that one. And then this was probably one of my favorite books of the year.
It's crazy what he's pulling out of that box.
I sold my 7.5 white pages, and I picked up this Thor 165. So 9.0. Yeah, so I mean, I just love this cover. I love this character. I've got all the other ones in 9.0, and so I just needed this one to complete the set.
So I take it you're a big Thor fan.
Man, I do. I love Thor, man. I love so much stuff, bro. And this is the last one.
Are you looking forward to the new Thor series coming out?
Say that again?
Are you looking forward to the new Thor series coming out?
Oh yeah,
man, I really am. And then this is the last one I'll show you guys. I upgraded from a 7.5.
Oh my God!
So
we all want it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to get this book in a 9.8 white pages in the next. So this is my wife's favorite cover, and I'm slowly gonna just get it, go to 9.4, then 9.6, and 9.8, trade them off, sell them, save up some money, and then go. So
that's what I did. I had an 8.0,
Wow.
went to 8.5, and then I went to a 9.4.
I completely believe you'll do it.
Yep. So yeah, those are some of the ones that I got this year. I had a really good year though. Super blessed, and it all came because I sold those mystery boxes at the beginning of the year. So I think I sold about 150 mystery boxes, and it like went into I lost a lot of books. I lost a lot of good raw books. I gave out tons and tons of grails in those mystery boxes, but it all kind of translated into this, so I'm happy with it.
Hey, Matt, I got a question for you. So when you were doing those mystery boxes,
yeah,
I was like, you were selling them by what number it was, right?
Yeah.
I was this close to saying, hey, give me box number 7, thinking that would be the key.
That's awesome. Actually, there was a grail in box number 7.
Oh!
Yeah. So I had I sold 100 mystery boxes, and for every 10 boxes there was a grail, and then out of 1 through 50 there was a slab, and then 51 through 100 there was another slab, and then I had the big huge box that was just anywhere in there that was like a $600 box, and number 7 had one of the slabs. I think it was Uncanny X-Men 266.
Oh.
And it was a 9.6 signed by Chris Claremont. So
I was.
You're a 9.8 guy.
I do have a 9.8 266, but I did think like, damn it, I bet you there's something to that number 7 box.
Yep. Yeah, I had to do it, man, because I'm the boy who had seven kids. You know what I'm saying?
I figured.
It's got to be an important number. And then the other one was my wife's favorite number, which was 4. So 4 and 7 had some bangers in them, like
Nice.
Big likes to say. Well,
Bear
guys,
Island Comics, what's up, man?
who is it?
Bear Island Comics in the chat.
Man, you should have jumped in here, dude. And Comics on the Edge, what's up, my friend? You know what, dude? I will do this again sometime. What are you showing? Who that?
I was saying, like you said, with Grill Bros. Right?
Real bros.
I mean, a lot of people don't know. Like, well, a lot of people do know, but some people might not know who's here. But sometimes you got to sell stuff to get other stuff. So I got rid of that that AF-15.
Yeah.
People would kill for. So got a Turtles one. I'm happy with. So.
Cool. Yeah, man, you got that Turtles one, and you traded an AF-15 that wasn't beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it was a 1.0. Tape all over. That's fine. And I walked away with this too as well. So,
man.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Well, guys, I gotta run. I got 1 minute before my wife kills me. So, happy holidays to all of you guys. Let's get
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
I'm gonna throw
holidays on you.
You guys see it happen? You're welcome to come on, hang out on the channel. But
hey, thanks for having us.
We appreciate it greatly. Thank you for having us.
For sure, man. Remember, guys, sub each other up if you're still here. I will be on Monday. I got 2 shows to do. Monday night, some of the guys from 12 Days of Christmas that I sent some gifts to, they sent me a little slab right here. I have no idea what it is, so I'm gonna unbox that Monday night.
Awesome.
And then I will be off of YouTube for about 2 weeks to spend time with the family and the year out real nice with them. But so Merry Christmas to y'all. Come join me Monday. If I don't see you, have a great holiday and Happy New Year. All right.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays.
Merry
I'm just
Christmas.
looking at Rob.
Happy New Year.
Hey Dylan, I can't hear you, bro.
Thank you, everybody.
My bad. I had it on mute.
It's all good,
I was
man.
saying, who that? Drop your tag if you can, because I can't find you. But I subbed everyone else that came through.
Perfect, dude.
I think I'm in there earlier.
Thanks for having me too.
Yeah, of course.
Boy, who had 7? You know we gotta stick together.
Yes, sir. Sure, man. Dragon Ball fans forever.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys, in the chat, thanks for joining us. Love you all. Guys, have a great night. As always, we'll talk to you later.